the press room, the media room at the Fairmount Copley Square Hotel, the race hotel, and we just got our media accreditation. Fancy, designy little badge.
We're at the official Boston Marathon press conference, and I need to whisper because it's about to start. The pros are walking in. I'm about to tell Conor Mans that I stole a Strava segment from him.
Is this your speed? It's been a lot of fun competing and
So we just talked to like 6 athletes. They were all funny. I hope I didn't piss any one of them off. The questions they were not necessarily prepared for, but I think that's the magic of it. We're going to the Expo now, and then we're going to see what Saucony's doing. They have this like pop up with the DJ midday. So yeah, this is like step 1 complete. 12 steps to go.
It's my first time in Boston. Never been to Boston before, and I'm here for the 129th Boston Marathon weekend, and it's a total circus, but in a really good way. It's like the biggest event you can imagine. Look, it's a finish line. Like everywhere you turn, it's like institution, amazing building, marathon thing going on. So yeah, it's like Marathon City. It's something you always hear about, but until you actually come here and experience it, you don't know what it's like, and it's super cool.
Okay, we're here. Boston Marathon Expo. Looks exactly like last year. I wonder if the inside's also going to be the same. Let's go. So when is the whole fleet of the current Adidas shoes sold?
I'm on feet. Devastated. I feel very far away from you.
Oh, there's a lot of people. It was hard to get any content. I kind of thought Adidas would have more. They pretty much had the same shoes as last year. They have like the new Boston 13, it's like kind of a training / workout shoe, but I wanted to see the Pro Evo 2. They told me that some of their athletes will be wearing like a new version of the Pro Evo, which is sick, but they didn't have it in there. Or at least they said that they didn't. So classic Expo. Taylor Swift was blaring. A lot of people.
It's 6:09 p.m. on Friday, and it feels like it's 2 o'clock in the morning. We've just been going hard all day. Been at the Expo all afternoon. We watched Amby Burfoot talk to Bill Rogers and Frank Shorter about running the marathon in the bad old days of American distance running, and I was like a little starstruck, I have to admit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked.
Yeah. We had some Sammy Adams beer. There was some 26 point brew, they called it, 26.2 brew. Brew it once a year. Not bad.
Yeah. Oh, and just to like emphasize how bizarro world the Boston Marathon is, we're just hanging out here chatting, and you were just like sitting there editing video for the last hour, and like 20 feet away is Dina Castor, who had the American record in the marathon for many years. That's just the world we exist in right now. Yeah. Day 2 is Saturday, right? Today is Saturday? Yes. Losing track of time. We are off to talk to Adidas. They're launching the Boston 13, a contentious shoe, a divisive shoe, a shoe I love, a shoe Alex hates it. And it should be interesting to see the big changes they've made. Then Puma, they've got the fastest shoe of all time, and we're going to see whether or not it actually is the fastest shoe of all time. And then we've got our live show that I've got to figure out what we're going to say.
Nice. What are you expecting from the live show?
If you've ever thrown yourself a party, there's a deep, deep-seated fear that no one's going to show up. I just have this like nightmare that we're going to get there and like there's going to be 3 people in the audience. But apparently there's 75 people coming, so I think it's going to be amazing regardless of what happens.
This is the media edition of the 2025 Boston Marathon jacket. It's muted, so I like it.
The Boston jacket that doesn't look like a Boston jacket until you squint.
This jacket is ruined. Just got pooped on by a bird. When you don't run the marathon, you don't deserve the jacket.
I always usually have
Smart. Thank you.
I think it actually is in my pocket.
Bird. Anytime you're in a race.
Model of the Boston was the first to have the energy rods.
Oh, good question.
The 12, okay. Okay. The first one I had were the 10s and they felt a lot different.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to touch the Nitro Elite 3 for the first time. Okay, we're light, very light. What's the weight?
170 grams.
What's that in ounces?
5.99.
Just under 6. Okay,
under 6.
amazing. This is lap 3 of 4 of the mile. They're getting on the last stretch. They have, they're 3:20 with less than 400 meters to go. Oh, let's go! He's flying!
Oh my God. She crushed it.
What a finish. Good so far. Adidas is always a world leader, but Puma was more interesting, I think, because they actually have this new product. So it was cool to hear the athletes talk about the shoe. Obviously they're biased because they're Puma athletes, but I mean, it'll speak for itself on the marathon day. It's very light. It's cool to touch.
Well, I flew in on Thursday afternoon and checked into the Airbnb, got everything all set. And Friday, I've been so busy. I feel like I'm tiring myself out for the marathon. On Friday, I spent all day with my family, dad, brother, and 2-year-old niece, which was awesome. Because, yeah, I'm originally from Newton. So I'm here doing like a family thing as well. And then, let's see, today's, then Saturday, today, we've been walking around all day. Bib number pickup, seeing the Expo, and I just met face-to-face for the first time 2 of my 4 athletes from Singapore, which was awesome. So tomorrow I hope to do absolutely nothing. I just want to hang out, sit down, eat cookies, and carb load because I feel like I've tired myself out these 2 days, so I gotta like recharge for Monday.
We are setting up for mile 0, our first live event. Caitlin's carrying lots of boxes. Michael's got 239 cables, and Alex is busy making a reel.
Welcome everyone to Mile 0, a very special live event.
Yeah, the show is excellent. Greater than we could have hoped. We had a great turnout. These guys did a great job. We had Andy Jones, we had Amby. Yeah, very happy with how it went.
Especially when you have the beer timers up there.
It was amazing. Like, it was beyond my wildest expectations. There were a ton of people there, the guests were amazing, and we had a really good time, and I just hope that this becomes a regular thing and we keep doing it. It was overwhelming in such a good way. I mean, I walked out of the door before the show started just to kind of see what was going on, and I had a bunch of people come up to me and start asking me questions, and it just felt absolutely amazing. It felt like I had all these friends.
The thing you can predict, I think, is how we're gonna do, because we do this every week, even if it's just us. What I couldn't predict was the audience and how they would be and who would be there. And I just can't believe how many incredibly established people were in the audience. Like one of the world leading nutritionists, one of the world leading physiologists, Amby, it's Jeannie Rice, Gene Dykes. It's wild. And also just to meet people who are from somewhere in North America or elsewhere who've been watching our thing, meeting them in person. It was really cool. That's like kind of what you hope to see from a show. So I was impressed. I was happy. 2 people today, this is like kind of the weird thing about running. 2 people today told me about how they were following my breaking 30 before 30 journey. One of them was like this Boston Marathon runner who was over 70, and the other one was Rory Linkletter, who runs professionally for Puma. It's like, it's weird. You never know who's listening.
We're walking on Newbury Street, which is the heart of running store pop-ups, and every year in Boston, this corner absolutely comes alive. Here are the coolest things we've seen all weekend. Okay, once again this year, Newbury Street honestly beat the official race Expo. And we're almost done. We're getting to our own finish line. Tomorrow's the big race. On to Monday.
Today is Patriots Day, which also happens to be the day of the Boston Marathon. And we're getting ready to go to the buses. Ready?
Awesome outfit. Yeah, I'm glad that
looking
we met
good.
before this moment. Oh, really? Oh! That's so long ago.
How stylish.
It's marathon day. It is 7:02 a.m. and we're walking with a bunch of what looks like homeless people. But they're actually marathon runners in disguise.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Presented by Bank of America. Thank you. Marilyn Bevins, give it up! The morning of the race was a mix of different emotions, but mostly I felt excitement and nerves, and a little bit of anxiety as I do before every race.
Let's go.
Got it!
Boston killed me! People on a narrow country road for the first maybe 4 or 5 kilometers. It was pretty tight. So yeah, the start of the race was a lot more crowded than I expected.
So we came here to prove to ourselves and to our growing audience that we are able to do exactly what we did, and we did that. We wanted to do a live show and have a sizable audience. We sold the place out, and it, I think, went really well. And we wanted to cover the race in an intelligent and fun and engaging way, in a way that we're not really seeing elsewhere. And I think we did that also. We wanted to go out and meet the people, talk to people at the finish line. We wanted to talk to elite people, elite athletes, and see what they had to say and understand their personalities, which I think we did. And we also wanted to do this like live watch along concept that we had in the back of our heads. And I think that went really well. That was the big surprise, is that like people connected with that and watched like all the way through, and we had a huge viewership for that. So like we leave this with like a blueprint for the future. We're going to do this for all the majors. Marathon Handbook crew, we've been here for 5 very long, very fun days in Boston. We've logged hundreds of pounds of technical gear. We've totally ransacked this Airbnb and turned it into a studio, and we've covered the hell out of this race, and I'm really proud of what we did, and I am super excited, and to quote the great Bill Belichick, on to London.